Okay, beautiful people. In this video, I'm not going to talk a lot, but I just want to answer some random questions. Please listen to me again to the end, because if you listen, this is going to help you. First thing I want to say is to our parents. My parents, well, I don't want to say much about that. Your parents, you yourself watching this video from back home. Parents, if you have a way to sponsor your children, those who are not doing anything, those who do not have good jobs. When I say good jobs, I mean if at least, I don't know in your currency, if your child is earning less than 200k CFA a month, try and send them abroad to study to a country where they can actually apply for a job visa or a stay back visa after their study program is over. This is advice. You should take it from me and take it very seriously if you've been watching my videos. Now let's move further. Somebody was saying that I'm going to be talking about random things in EU countries. Someone asked me if there is nursing program in the Netherlands in English, and the answer is no. You cannot study nursing in the Netherlands in English. However, if you think you really want to study nursing, this advice I gave somebody in East Africa a few days back. She booked a call with me, and if you want to book your own call, the details are below. However, this channel can actually bring you to Europe if you listen, watch our videos, and be fast about it. Like, do your due diligence, right? Now, I told the person that if you want to study nursing in the Netherlands, apply for a program. If you really want to study the nursing more, apply for a different program coming. While you are studying the program, you also study the language, the Dutch language, because nursing here is in Dutch, and trust me, it pays very well. Or if you think it's gonna cost you because you have to pay for your Dutch classes, but some universities, they have opportunities, or let's say opportunities where international students can actually learn the language for free. But for someone like me, I have to pay for it. Okay, there are so many things involved. I don't want to start talking about that now. Now, going further, there was a university you can study medicine, but I think that program hasn't changed from English to Dutch, so it's no more possible. Now, moving further to Germany. Germany also had a scholarship called the Dat Apple Scholarship. For now, that Apple Scholarship should be closed, but you can always put your eye on this particular scholarship. It is fully funded, which means you are not paying tuition. Insurance will be paid for you. Allowances like stipends will be given to you. Okay, so it's not every scholarship that is fully funded. I'm just making you to understand that at the end of the day, some scholarships will be partial funding, or you can only get partial funding from the institution, the host institution, or maybe the scholarship board. But for that Apple Scholarship and some other scholarships, you can be sponsored fully. But is it easy to go into the Dat Apple Scholarship? It's not going to be easy. Trust me. So what is my last advice for you? If you are only focusing your energy on fully funded scholarships, also look for money that in case it doesn't go your way, you can always use your own money as a self-funded student and you come in. Do I encourage this? 100%, because it's never going to go for waste. And if you want to move to a country, look at the country very well and ask yourself, do I have the money to move in? If you have the money, move in. I'm talking now in the case of those who want to move to the Netherlands, but they cannot afford. Now, if you cannot afford the Netherlands, choose another country. There are countries like Romania, Bulgaria, Slovakia, Slovenia. All these petty countries, they are in EU, they are in Schengen. But if you have the funds, come to a bigger country. Because of course, you already know, the higher the GDP, the more advanced the country, the more the opportunities and the bigger the salary. But comparing those other petty countries with your home country, you already know. So it's better over here. Some free institutions. Somebody watched the video I did yesterday and said, Milton, I want my uncle to be my sponsor to study in Germany. Now, I understand that person did not watch that video till the end. And that is a problem. If I do a video, you do not watch till the end, but you come again. I'm only saying this for the benefit of doubt. Somebody was equally saying I'm explaining too much. But yeah, it's because there are people here who do not have fast thinking capacities, right? So you need to explain for them to understand. If you think I'm explaining too much, move to the next platform where they don't do too much explanation. Thank you. Also, remember in that video I said you can only use two methods to study in Germany, either an affidavit of support or a blocked account. Now, affidavit of support, can it come from Belgium, Switzerland? No. The answer is no. Absolutely no. It can only come from somebody who lives and works in Germany, because this document has to be verified by the municipality or council or something like that. That's for the affidavit. Then for the blocked account, your uncle cannot open the account for you. The account will be in your own name, okay? And then you put the money inside. The money will not be in your uncle's account. No, it must be in your account, in your name. I told you guys on how to open that account with Itibank, with Itiba, all right? Now, when that account is ready, you have to transfer the total amount inside. If you put less and go collect the documents from the bank and go to the embassy, they will send you back to go and complete the money, because the embassy is aware of the total. I hope you understand. So this is what you need to know. There are free universities in Germany. You can actually study for free. Some other universities has also introduced tuition fee. So if you are actually looking for a school to study in Germany, consider the university you are about to enter. Look at their website thoroughly and also take a look at the requirements, okay, to know if the requirements you have, or if your documents can actually carry you into this university. Now, another mistake so many of you make is you apply to 1, 2 schools and you go and relax. No, it doesn't work that way. So many people are also thinking of moving. They are also applying. So if you are not very swift, you are not smart enough, you will not go in. This is a fact. I'm telling you guys, don't even play with this. Now, let's go to those who wants to move to Lithuania. Look, Lithuania, the proof of funds has increased in Lithuania. I'm going to talk about that very soon. And if you are studying in any country in Europe and you are doing a master's degree program, and especially UK, Switzerland, right, and you want to work in the Netherlands, this is what you are going to do. It is information I'm giving you now. You are going to find it on the Dutch immigration website. When you finish your study program, masters only, you go to your university. First of all, verify if your university is in the top 200 worldwide. I think there are 3 ranking bodies on the Dutch immigration website. Find your university from that ranking body. If you find your university from position 1 to 200, I think it's 1 to 200, in between. If this is 1, this is 200, and your university is in between here, then you qualify. What you need to do now is collect your transcript and your master's degree certificate. Then you do evaluation. The evaluation will be done with NOFIX. NOFIX is a Dutch evaluation body. Then they will change that your degree to the Dutch education system or to the Netherlands standard. Then you can now use that your degree and some other qualifications and then apply for what we call orientation year visa. When you get that visa, you now move to the Netherlands and find a job. It is never going to be easy. Nothing is easy, but I know people working here who studied around Europe. I know 3 people, one from Germany, one. In fact, I don't want to talk about those who studied in the Netherlands, because even from my department, we have them there. There are many studying and working. Like, they already finished their study program, right? So they are now working. But you have to be strategic. You have to also be thinking on what you want to do in future. Now, we've talked about that. For Lithuania, you have to go to countries outside of your comfort zone. South Africa, Singapore, Philippines, Malaysia, and even Turkey to apply for your temporary residence permit. And this is not only for Lithuania. Most other EU countries are doing the same thing. So you have to always remember this thing. Now, remember, the tourist visa and the temporary residence permit, they are not the same. I'm just giving you facts. Many people will not tell you this. Also understand that if you really want to move to Europe, you should be targeting 2 types of visas: study visa or work visa. Now, I want to tell you something about this work visa. I see many of you are like, oh, Milton, I want to move to Luxembourg. You have just high school qualification, but you want to work in a bank in Luxembourg. Those people telling you those fake things, at the end of the day, you will waste your money, right? Yeah, many of you don't know. You get a 6 months work contract. You don't even know if the company exists. Look, when an embassy is giving you a visa to go and work in a country, they look at the chances of people in that country not working. They want to be sure that there was nobody to do that job in that country. Most of these people, they will just collect anything and give you. When you go in there, reality hits you. Sometimes you will even end halfway because the visa will not be granted. How can somebody sit in Africa tell you that you will go and be cleaning restaurants and they will give you there are people in Luxembourg doing those jobs. But if you are going as a third person, maybe a doctor, a medical practitioner, fantastic. These are strong employment contracts. Is it easy to get? No. You have to apply for it. So those people telling you stories upon stories upon stories, please, you have to be careful. I cannot say more than this. I just hope you get in. Of course, the goal is that you should get in, but don't lose yourself, lose resources because you want to get in. Okay. Now, another thing I want to say is there are countries that will do only blocks account. There are countries that you can use bank statement. Don't force it. If your money is not enough to get you to a bigger country, start from the smallest countries or the smaller one. The truth is that there is no country in Africa that is developed than any country, more than any country in the Schengen zone. You can argue from today till tomorrow.